Hello and welcome back to Magic Academy's Strahd. My name is Sarah. I am not your DM. Your DM is over there. No, your DM's over here. I don't know.
I'm your DM.
Yeah, I don't know which way I look. Welcome back. These are Rodriguez here. Today on Curse of Strahd, episode 46, The Princess is in Another Castle. We have a really awesome cast for you guys. We have Aliza.
Hi, I'm confused by this intro, but I'm here for it. I like it.
And we have Randall.
So glad to be here.
And we have Ev.
I wasn't prepared for this.
If you like what you see here, you can like, subscribe, and follow below. Leave a comment telling us what you liked, what you didn't like. Boost us in the algorithm. Follow us on Patreon. Subscribe there if you would really like to. If you like what you see here, you can always support us there. Otherwise, are you guys ready for another episode of Curse of Strahd?
Okay, I don't know if Sarah knows this, but she has signed herself up to do this every time now.
No.
Yes.
I will not have my
Go
show
for me anytime you
hijacked.
want.
I'm hijacking your show. My show.
Well, when we last left our
Heroes.
Our heroes. They were exploring the depths of Castle Ravenloft. And while our warlock and our rogue are flitting about the castle, Three and Ellie had just opened a door. And inside the door, sweet smells waft from this delicately lit room. A great arched window along the west wall is covered by heavy red draperies, their golden tassels glinting in the light of 3 candelabras sitting atop small tables about the room. Tall white candles burn with bright, steady light. A large bed, canopied by silk curtains, sits with its headboard against the north wall. Carved into the headboard with great skill is a large Z. Lying amid the velvet and satin sheets and bedclothes is a young woman in a nightgown. One of her dainty slippers has fallen to the floor at the foot of the bed.
As this is actually Haley not being here, as sad as it is, also really funny because now 3 has to interact with the sleeping lady.
Yep.
3 opens the door kind of loudly, so I don't know if she wakes up from that.
Yeah, she like sits up like,
Hello.
hello? Voice is being weird. I don't know. If
I look
can
at Ellie,
hide
who's
this anymore.
I look at Ellie, who's like fallen asleep next to me. I look back at her. I look back at Ellie. I look at her. My name is 3.
And who? Okay. What are you doing in? What are you doing here?
We are Strahd's invited guests until we kill him.
Why would you want to kill him?
Because he's an evil vampire who has trapped Barovia in an endless cycle of death and destruction. Who are you?
I'm Gertruda. You just don't understand him.
No. Gertruda. Oh, I know you. You are the granddaughter of the crazy lady in Barovia. I don't say that. I don't remember her name. Daughter
of Mad
3 knows
Mary.
her name. 3 knows her name, but
Yep.
Sarah does not. 3
Mad
absolutely
Mary.
is like, you're Mary's daughter. I do not call her Mad Mary to her face.
That's so fair. Well, yes, my mother's name is Mary. How do
She's
you know
worried
that?
about you. She sent us to find you.
Well, you can tell her I'm fine.
Are you fine?
Yes.
Why are you here?
Well, I came here because it's a castle, and it's beautiful, and Strahd is here, and he's not so bad.
This room in the castle might be the only room that is beautiful in any capacity. Have you been captured? Have you been kidnapped?
No.
Hold on, I'm writing a note. She is a pick-me for Strahd. Why would you willingly house yourself here with him?
Because I love him.
Does he love you?
He doesn't say it, but he says he will turn me into a vampire like him.
I believe you are being manipulated and taken advantage of. Strahd's true love is the reincarnation of his dead brother's wife. That's the woman he searches for.
Well, hopefully he never finds her.
If I have my way, he never will. However,
Good.
I believe that you are being used for abject human pleasure with no true sense of, with no true feelings attached.
It's like, what the fuck does that mean? Oh, never mind.
I think you're wrong.
But
I think he's going to turn me into a vampire one day, and we are going to rule Barovia together.
that is...
Period.
Is ruling Barovia something you would want?
Yes, I would like to be a queen.
Have you considered that there are other ways to become a queen?
Well, this is how the way in Barovia.
I am confused. Why are you so certain of your opinion when presented with facts to the contrary?
Why should I believe that what you say is true and what Strahd says is untrue?
I am a robot. I'm a warforged. I do not have the ability truly to lie, nor do I have any reason to. It seems that what I gain from lying to you and what Strahd gains from lying to you, one vastly outweighs the other. I care not for the goings-ons of humans, people, their relationships, but I do care about the lives, the people that I hold dear.
Are you like that other robot they brought here?
Their robot?
Yes.
Did it speak to you?
Rahadin. No. I did not get the chance to speak to it. I don't know where they took it, but Rahadin brought in a robot. It looked broken.
Rahadin kidnapped that robot, who was my friend. I'm going to kill Rahadin and get him back.
I can support killing Rahadin.
So there is some sense about you. I do not mean to cause offense. I'm still not quite sure what. It is confusing to me that words can cause offense at all.
So you're kind of like me. Strahd says I'm very simple.
Do you find that insulting?
No. I think that there is... I do not think it is a bad thing to be simple.
I believe that the conversation we have had has revealed that you are, in fact, quite complicated. I think that just because what you are experiencing might be common amongst women your age, namely the utter devotion to a man who deserves nothing but your antipathy, I think that just because it's common doesn't mean that it is simple. If anything, there is a complexity that I don't understand in just how people, I'm trying not to say humans because we're in D&D, but I mean humanity.
I mean,
people,
most people in Barovia are humans. This girl is human.
yeah, but I know that elves exist. I travel with one.
You travel with half an elf.
Half an elf and a full fairy. I think that there is something stunningly confusing and complex about the repeated patterns I've seen people undertake, whether that be your devotion to Strahd, a man who in every regard does not deserve it, or Strahd's bid for power that will inevitably end with the death of him and many others. These patterns repeat endlessly. And I think that is more complex, perhaps.
You see, she just kind of like stares, contemplating this.
I'm sorry if I caused offense once again.
You are very philosophical. I do not fully understand what everything you say.
When you are programmed to follow orders and kill indiscriminately, and the world is very small, and as the world grows around me, as my world grows around me, I've found that people are a fascinating study. I wonder if there are gods, the gods that we know of. I wonder if they delight, if there's something humorous about the ways in which we repeat the same mistakes. And then I pick up Ellie and I put her in my chest. She is old and must nap.
I see.
When in my time is perfect as a robot. In, I'm going to say 8 hours. In 8 hours, Strahd will return here. And there will be a battle between Strahd and myself and my friends. One that will result in bloodshed. I do not know which way the battle will end, but I don't know if I have feelings, but I have a suspicion that should you be present for the battle, you will not survive. I believe you will be used to feed his power in some respect, and you deserve a future.
No, Strahd will protect me.
I disagree.
Period.
Well, I disagree with you. There are two things that we can agree on, though. One, you can kill Rahadin. He's annoying. He stands in my way. I don't like that. Number two, keep Tatiana or whoever is in her soul, whoever has her soul, keep her away from this castle. These are the two things we can agree on.
When the time comes, I will implore you not to raise your sword against us.
She looks at like her nightgown and her dainty slippers. I don't know how to use the sword.
That is good then. Your mother, I do not.
The hoe.
One thing that confounds me, perhaps more than anything else, is the love that a parent can have for a child. I think that your mother will learn to live with the choices you made because she cares so deeply for you. It may be worth a visit home.
If I go home, I will never be able to leave my house again. Do you know how long she kept me locked in the house, kept me sheltered and away from the world?
You could always get
How
her
did you
again.
escape last time?
I climbed out the window.
And what
And
is
I left
stopping you
and
from
I
doing
never
so
went back.
again?
Because she will she will probably lock the windows.
You misunderstand. I'm not suggesting you return home or put yourself in a position where capture would occur. I'm simply suggesting that you make contact.
Once Strahd has killed you all, I will send her a letter.
And Mary, not Mary. You're not Mary. What's your name?
Gertruda.
Gertruda. And Gertruda, should the opposite occur, what will you do then?
It won't. You don't know him like I know him. He's very powerful.
Yes, he is. I watched him snap an ally of mine's neck in half and consume her blood.
He is a vampire.
I watched him work to trap myself and my companions in this place. I've seen hags carry children off the street in order to sacrifice them in the name of Strahd von Zarovich.
Make me a
It's not going to go that well, but that's okay.
Make me a insight check.
Okay, not 20 plus 1. It's going to go great, actually. We've decided.
You look at this young woman, Gertruda, and she's not going to be swayed. Whether it is sheer will of spirit or whether she has potentially been charmed, she is not going to be swayed from her position. She believes Strahd will win wholeheartedly.
Well, can't fix dumb.
You really
And-
can't.
The thing about the problem, I'm sort of waiting for the others to arrive because 3 has the patience of a being that will not die.
True. And as you continue to try and talk to her, we will flit over to our friends who
Am I your friend?
When was that in question? We will flit over to our other friends who have just reached the entrance to the staircase after having found the Tome of Strahd.
Okay. Well, we have the tome, which tells us that we can't stab him, which was not really my goal anyway. I was hoping to use necrotic energy, but light beam and all that junk. But at least we got that
Wait.
information.
You were gonna try to use necrotic energy on a freaking vampire?
It didn't work well last time. It probably wouldn't work well this time.
Why would you even
Wait.
attempt it if it didn't work well last time?
Because it makes me stronger. You see,
It doesn't make you stronger, it makes you weaker because you're not doing any damage to the enemy.
I mean, fair. I was never
This
really
is
good
why
at
you're not going to
Pokemon.
be in charge of Barovia, okay?
That's why we're going to put you in charge of Barovia.
Because
And
I have
I'm
more
going to be
brains
your
than you, which is saying
advisor.
something. Advisor of what?
I don't know, diplomat. What do you want me to be?
We'll figure that out later. You said
So
we're
where
at
should
the
we head
entrance,
next?
so are we at the bottom where we first entered?
Yes, you're at the red light.
Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't realize the map changed. I just thought it unzoomed itself. I was like, okay, cool.
No. You are at the red light.
I'm gonna go back around to where we last saw the others.
Which was at the portal.
No, it was the room before the portal, but I think y'all had discussed going through the portal
Heading
last
that way.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or going to see what the stones did with the portal.
Yes.
General concept,
could-
we're going back there.
Yes. And we
Okay.
could see if something's missing, and then we can know where they went.
Yeah.
This one. Gotta wait for the map to load. It's this one.
So a place near me is doing Rent right now, and it's an alternate version where Mark is Roger's dad, and I just have so many questions.
I don't know that I like that.
I have, questions.
I mean, I always played that Mark is in love, but oh, never mind. He's just old. He's an old guy playing Mark. Live, laugh, love. I think that's a slay. Personally.
That's funny.
That threw me for such a loop. I was like, I have to tell you guys.
That would be quite a
You get back to the what's it called? The thing. The brazier. Yeah.
Okay. What stone's missing?
You see that is it?
Does it regenerate? Does it respawn? Questions.
Missing stone is the red one.
You see that there is no missing stone.
Not Sarah, just outing the GM. Well,
yeah, after 5 rounds, the sand runs out and the color of the flame returns to white. When the flame does so, the sand instantly reappears in the top part of the hourglass, provided the hourglass is intact, and the stone that was cast into the fire reappears in the brazier's rim.
Okay. Well,
cool.
doesn't
What are
look
our
like they-
options again? Oh wait, it's in the chat.
Roy G. Biv.
It's in the chat. I'm trying to also add where they all lead as we go.
pinned as well. Yeah.
Okay, I see you. Or I see it rather. All right.
For the chat,
riddle.
I will remind them of the writing. Cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain spire. Orange to the castle's peak. Red if lore is what you seek. Green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. Yellow to the master's tomb.
Blue.
Okay. Yes.
I have an edge.
Oh, sorry guys. I keep getting to mute while I'm typing. My
A
bad.
dark urge?
No.
Sorry,
No,
I had to.
I mean-
I had to.
I don't know what that is, but well, 3. I think that we should get like some information for 3, and
Like,
there's
feel
got to
like
be
we
more
had-
information at Strahd. Right, this tome isn't enough.
there's 2 possible choices for that though.
Which ones
Because
do you think?
Master's tomb or where the coffins hide, I would assume.
I
Seems
think-
too easy if you go for Master's tomb because I feel like that's a fake lead.
That feels like I'm gonna get put into Iron Maiden. That's how I read that one.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
That one scares me. But with a Vampires sleep in coffins. Do we know this canonically? Do we know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this
wasn't
point,
sure.
yeah.
Okay, cool. If we look for his coffin, perhaps we could find like more information. Coffin, his bedroom.
I
His
mean,
tomb
yeah,
might
we
be
have
like where he was put to rest, but that's not really going to give us much information as opposed to where his coffin is, which is probably somewhere he goes back to, which means there's information there.
I mean, current information, yeah, because we have all the lore. I pull out the journal. We have all the lore we could possibly need for his past.
just
So
feel like there's got to be something more.
all right. Let's.
Which one?
And if it doesn't lead
If
anywhere,
I
we'll quickly
die-
orient ourselves, and we'll come back here. And hopefully, by the time we come back here, 3 will be here this time.
If I die, I'm taking you with me. There's no Percy
It'll be
here
fun.
to protect you this time.
I have you. I'll be fine.
I've already saved you once.
That's true.
That is paid.
And I will pick up the green stone
Mm-hmm.
and yeet it into the fire.
You throw the stone into the fire, and the fire takes on this green hue, and the sand in the hourglass begins to fall, and you both find yourself whisked away
We're in the castle. Where we go? We'll be fine.
to the
What's
coffin
this?
maker's shop in Vallaki.
Throw back.
Shut up.
kidding
Victor
me?
is still here. Oh, hi, Hawk.
Hi, Hawk.
The two of you find yourselves where
Where is this?
This
In
is in
Vallaki?
Vallaki.
Velaki?
You gotta be fucking kidding
Oh
me.
my god, you just left me and Ellie.
The two
Okay.
of you find
Boy.
yourselves in the attic of the coffin maker's shop in Vallaki. You would recognize it as you have been here before.
I haven't.
Yeah, Lil, actually, you might not recognize it because you haven't been here before. Caitlin, you know where you are.
Cool. Do I see can I like run back into the flame? Does it disappear? Wow. Okay.
Fuck this. You know what? Fuck this shit. I'm finishing the content cop video on H3 now. This shit is fucking killing me.
Wowzers. Okay.
Lil looks at you like, where the fuck are we?
Oh wait,
We-
you specifically are like right here.
It tells you
We-
specifically where we are in the shop.
Yep.
Just anything
You
look
see
like
the-
a coffin?
I mean, you see the remains of the broken coffins from when you were, well, actually the coffins are downstairs, but you see a bunch of wood, you see all the boxes, which formerly there was a bunch of vampire spawn corpses here. They've clearly been moved, but there's still a little bit of blood stain.
Yes. So we were here quite some time ago when we made a flying friend. Where attacked and brutally killed everyone else. It was actually a pretty tough fight for me. I think I almost got killed in this one. And we are in Vallaki, in a place that they make coffins. Either the coffin is still here, or it's been torn down and it doesn't exist anymore, which means that was a bullshit fucking stone.
Green to where the coffins hide.
I think it was a bullshit fucking stone. Well,
Okay. Do we head back to the castle and perchance run into them? Did we decide, are we going back to Argynvost? Do you think that they would meet us there? I can't mind link several miles, Lil. I'm a little lost for words, and Percy's quite far away.
doesn't Percy have like some indicating beacon, some shit to know you're not in his vicinity?
His
Isn't he
dick
supposed
is
to protect
not
you?
working yet.
Actually, Eliza, you bring up a good point.
Did you?
He's the
Does he?
protector.
His whole purpose and existence is to protect you, Caleb.
I didn't know he had gaydar.
3, as you are talking to Gertruda, you see, because Percy, by the way, is also there.
Yeah, he's with
you.
us.
He gets
Which
like
is
a
great.
weird look on his face, and he's like, 3, something's wrong.
What do you mean?
I don't think Caleb's in the castle anymore. Or he's dead.
Not dead. You would know if he was dead.
I would know if he was dead. I remember that feeling. I didn't like it.
Remember, perhaps... Oh, perhaps he used a stone at the fire and ended up somewhere else. We should return back to the fire. Perhaps the stone is missing, and we can figure out which one.
All right, let's go. And you two head there. What are you doing? What are the other 2 of you doing?
I'm gonna go back to Argynvost, I guess.
Do you think that's
It
the start
takes like
to
a
let?
couple hours.
It does.
To get to
I mean,
to get
it
to
does.
Argynvost, you guys, it's not as far to get to Argynvost as it would be to get to the castle.
Castle would be
Argynvost-
like.
Argynvost, you can
Plus-
get there in like an hour.
How about the
Plus
castle?
The castle, you can get there in like 4, 5.
Guys, we're not done! I need to do some things! No!
Sorry.
There's no one else in Valaki we need to bring to Argynvost, right? Does everyone know where?
No,
is
because
everyone
they were
rallied at
lying to-
Argynvost?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone
we
be-
are.
would
The
be
only
at
thing
Argynvost.
was that, like, the Shield Guardian doesn't know where to put the skull.
But the
Let's-
Shield Guardian is on his way to Argynvost.
We should go to
And-
Argynvost to deal with the Shield Guardian, so that way that can be completed.
Mm-hmm.
At least that'll be done, and then we can figure out what to do with our army if anyone is actually
And-
there.
You know,
Who
there's
knows?
some spellcasters at Argynvost. Someone might be able to cast Ascending. Let
Oh
me-
yeah,
Ellie and Percy know where you are.
That's such a smart plan. Yes, that
Yes,
Argynvost it
that's actually a
God.
better idea.
Thank you, God. We love you, God.
Go to Madam Ava or whatever the fucking.
The only
Yeah.
spellcaster in all of fucking Barovia.
Um, No, there's what's his face?
Cash money?
Cashmere sweater.
Cash money.
Yeah, does Cash Money? I don't think Cash Money casts spells. Cash
What's
Money
Yes, he
doesn't have.
does.
He casts,
Oh,
Yeah, he's
he
a
casts
wizard.
fire. I remember
Yeah,
that.
he do. He a wizard.
Yeah.
Listen, his stat block isn't immediately in my line of sight, so I forget everything he can do. You begin your trek to Argynvost, and we're gonna go back to 3.
Just, I'm like trying to come up with new K names for Casimir, or like K sounding names for Casimir. And I thought, and like one popped in my head, and I was like, where do I know this from? I know it from Roots, and I was like, that's not what I'm gonna say. That's not okay. That's not a good one.
And you make the 2 of you, Percy and 3, and Ellie in the chest cavity, make your way down to the brazier.
Has the time reset yet?
I would say yes. By the time you get down there, the time has reset.
Okay. So all the stuff is there, so we can't actually really deduce where they are.
Yeah.
But you would also know
uh,
that they reset because you're still that yours is back too.
Yes.
I would explain as much to Percy.
So how do we figure out where they went?
It's impossible to know, but we still have a job to do here. Wherever they are, they'll probably end up going back to Argynvissels.
The mansion.
Argynvostost.
Argynvostolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, however you say it. Okay. So, yeah, Caleb's not dead. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Kellum is stronger than the last time.
Yeah.
Plus,
yeah,
he has Lil with him.
true.
Lil is quite powerful.
Yeah, but will Lil protect him or will Lil be the one who kills him?
I don't believe Lil is going to
What's going on with
kill
Sos?
Kellum because Lil wants to ascend to the throne and sees Kellum as an opportunity to do so.
You
In a
make good
practical
point.
sense.
You
In
make
a less
good
practical
point.
sense, I believe they are friends.
I think they're friends.
Sure.
Technically, we are
So
family.
too.
I would like to figure out where the rest of these go to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of them.
Okay. So we know where the red goes.
Yes. So Red goes to the study on the 3rd floor. Indigo goes to the Master's Bride, which might either be Tatiana or you know who. Although if he
Yeah.
had a teleport to her, why wouldn't he just use it? That doesn't make any sense. It must go to where Tatiana is laid to rest. Or the lake, the island in the middle of the lake
Well, we don't.
where we saw her.
Tatiana's.
Not his bride.
Oh, we didn't. No, Percy didn't see what you guys read, so he wouldn't know that her body was never recovered. Maybe it. I think maybe it would go to where she was laid to rest. Green to where the coffins hide.
Because I was here for you guys figuring out where that was. I don't know how to play this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a d20 and see if that gives me an inkling as to where I think it could be. I'm going to let the dice decide the fate because I have no idea.
Do you
That's
think
fair.
that would go to like maybe like where Strahd keeps his coffins? Where he...
We've
No,
seen
because the Master's Tomb.
The Master's Tomb, I think, is more likely. We have seen coffins in a few places throughout our time in Barovia, but it's possible we haven't seen them all. I imagine there are coffins in this castle somewhere. There were some
Probably.
at the Ember Temple. There was some in a shop in Valaki where we fought those small vampirelings. Vampire spawn. I am curious about the castle's peak.
I wonder if that's the top of the castle.
I was going to say, y'all would probably guess it would be because that's where we were going, was the peak of the castle.
Yeah, I mean, Ellie and I basically said that we weren't going to go there because you guys had supposedly gone there. But now that you're gone, I can't be sure of that, is the problem.
Fair.
I don't know.
I
don't think he's in the castle. There's like this.
Come on.
Because of the card, there's like this weird sense that I have. I like I have to know where he is.
Go find the Master's Bride or some shit.
Percy, if you would like to return to Argon, Vostholst, that is entirely up to you. Sorry, I'm burping. That is entirely up to you, but I would appreciate the support as we. I'm going to castle.
I'm going to stay with you. I think that's the smarter decision. I don't want to leave you on your own with Ellie asleep in your chest cavity.
She can sling spells from there, I'm sure. Okay. I'm tossing in the indigo.
The indigo.
Oh, okay. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, do it. You toss in the indigo and it lights up in this this like cool, this cold purple. And you feel the fire as the everything begins to dissipate and fade. And you find yourselves.
That's what I rolled on my dice.
Entirely
I can't see that. What number is that?
different.
It's a 5 for indigo.
Oh, okay.
Where is it?
Violet, orange, red, green, indigo, blue, yellow is how I have it written down. And I rolled a D8.
Okay.
And I was like, 8 is
Nice.
none. 8 is reroll.
So,
I'm interested to know what this is.
Me too.
I got it. Is it? It is this one. Okay. Right here, And where'd he go? There he is. There's a boy. And
Oh shit.
the room you find yourself in, the wooden stairs, you're
Where?
already in the loft. Unlit lanterns hang from the rafters, and a rope dangles from a bronze bell lodged in the belfry 30 feet overhead. The room is filled with the sound of beautiful music, a melody so enchanting that it adds a bit of much-needed warmth to the otherwise freezing room. A black shroud covers a humanoid shape lying on a wooden table. The music does nothing to stir it. A cot heaped with furs rests in the northeast corner, surrounded by empty wine bottles. An oil lamp burns atop a nearby table, silhouetting a squat creature that has 2 heads. It sits on the edge of the cot with a viol between its legs, like the musical instrument, viol. With a crustacean claw-like appendage, it grasps the neck of the instrument while running a bow gently across its strings with its human hand.
Hello.
Hello. Could I help you?
You have a child? Or is that its other head?
I think that's its other head.
Oh, I'm sorry. We magically teleported here.
Oh, yeah, you just kind of appeared in this room. So,
Ended up using the indigo stone. Where are we?
you are in... You're the Abbey of St. Markovia, of course.
Is that where I think it is? It's past Valaki on the map.
I think it's the corner town we never visited.
Yes.
Oh, maybe more allies.
In Kritsk.
Yes.
Where did you come
it
from?
is.
We came from Castle Ravenloft.
Oh.
I'm confused. Strahd has a way to teleport straight into the Abbey. But this is where we were told to bring Irina to protect her.
Who's Irina?
That was a lie.
Are you allied? Where does the Abbey stand with Strahd?
That's a great question.
I know. I was like asking the question. I was like, poor fucking God.
I did not prepare for this.
Yeah, me either. To be honest, if we're being real,
what is the abbot's opinions on Strahd? Who is the abbot? Where are you? Who is the abbot?
Evelyn's like, I prepared today and everything went wrong.
Wasn't this?
I'm never preparing again.
Truth is even more interesting.
Hey, Sarah.
sup?
How you doing?
I'm sending emails while I play. I'm like taking care of business while we do this. And I'm like, I don't like it.
Multitasking.
The abbot
I spent
is
too damn long to end up at the Abbey.
Metal Hip. Thank you so much for the notification squad. You get the third one. Yeah.
Ooh.
Shout out to my
Hellion live streams. Thank you so much for that daily crystal. Wow.
Oh my gosh, shut the fuck up.
What was your question?
How do they feel about Strahd? Are they like friendlies or are they enemies?
Well, he hasn't really.
Why is there blood all the way over here on the map? Who is this? What's going on?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. It's okay. Yay. It's like...
Well, the abbot.
Hey, what's going on with the economy?
Tried to
Don't
I
worry
mean,
about it.
the abbot is a follower of the Morning Lord.
Oh, great. More of this.
Yeah. Yep. The abbot is a
Sorry.
determined
Mhm.
follower of the Morning Lord.
Where is the head abbotess? What do you call these bitches?
The abbot. That's the only name we know. We just call her the abbot.
Do you know where she is?
Um.
Oh, also, who are you? I
Oh,
realized I didn't ask.
my name is Cloven Bellevue.
The most trusting person. These people just spawned in their place.
Mhm.
I am the abbot's faithful martinet.
What's a
And you see
martinet?
Cloven.
He's the, oh my god, he's the bell ringer of Notre Dame! Are you serious?
You see Cloven stands 4 feet 7 inches and has a barrel-like shape. His right head is fully formed and combines the features of a patchy-haired man with those of a goat, complete with stubby horns. His left head is about half normal size and has a soft cherubic face, partly covered with crocodilian hide. Cloven has a crab's pincher in place of his left hand and a bear's paw where his right foot should be. He wears an ill-fitting monk's robe with a belt made of hempen rope. Do you want a drink? I got lots of wine. They bring some by every month just for me.
You gonna sing Heaven's Light from the Hunchback of Notre Dame Broadway musical for me if I do that?
I mean, you listen, you drink enough wine with me, we'll be singing whatever song you want.
I unfortunately do not have the ability to get drunk.
Well, that's too bad. Being drunk keeps me sane.
What? Okay.
Well, thank you for not opting to attack us on sight for intruding.
I mean,
is there
it
a
is a little
body
weird
on
that you
that
just
table?
Is
Is there a body under there? It looks like a body.
What are you hiding?
Is there a
I
body
mean-
under that table?
I mean, this is. I don't think you need to worry about that.
I start to walk over to it.
No. That won't be necessary. You don't worry about it. Just don't need to
I
worry.
arrive at the table. I can't move in the game. The game's paused, but I'm doing this action.
Beneath the shroud lies a creature made of stitched together body parts. You recognize some of these parts as Percy's, because they wouldn't be yours. Because you sure are not made of flesh.
Percy?
Why does he have my leg?
Why don't you
Why-
have your legs? Don't you have legs?
I have both my legs. Why does he have one of my legs?
What's going on here? I throw back over my shoulder.
I mean, listen, there's just a little. This is where the abbot. She does some experiments.
Yes, but how does it have my friend's legs? And why does my friend also have his legs?
Oh,
I'd like to
It
point
doesn't-
out that Ellie is also there somewhere.
you
It's
you don't.
we can't dismember Ellie the second time they're not here. Okay, it's happened before. We can't do it again.
And you see Percy goes to like touch his own leg, and as he does, your eyes play tricks, for what truly lies atop the table are chopped up body parts, all of them taken from cold, gray, lifeless women, all of them waiting to be stitched together into something horrid.
Nope.
Abra?
Avra?
God.
I believe your abbot is making a flesh golem.
Probably.
Look, I did not arrive here to what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, there's a word for this. To like I'm not I turn to him and say, like, I'm not here to like legislate about the activities of your abbot. I'm simply passing through by accident.
Okay. I mean, hey, you know, she's got her business. You got your business.
Is there
And he
anyone?
takes the big drink of a bottle of wine.
Percy, perhaps we should head downstairs and see if there's anyone else we can speak
Yeah,
with.
I think that'd probably be a good idea. We're gonna go this way now.
Hey, quick question. When he drinks, does he do it through his main mouth or his second mouth?
I think he does it through his main mouth.
Can he do it through the other one too? Or like, is that like not a thing?
No, he could.
Fantasy is what you want.
You see he takes in like the main head, the larger head, he takes a swig, and the smaller head hisses, and you see a forked snake's tongue. And he's like,
It's like the mongrel folk that I met in the castle. Oh, is that what he is?
yes.
Are you? Oh, I don't know that. Damn. We didn't meet up before after that happened.
No,
wish
we
I could
did.
ask about it.
I would have told you that.
Oh,
Because I met him by myself.
do you know of a mongrel?
The Muffin Man?
Are you a mongrel folk?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of mongrels folk around this place.
Do you know one that resides in Castle Ravenloft that has a bunch of things to sell in a big overcoat?
That sounds like, I believe that's my brother.
Oh my god.
Is his name
The
Cyrus?
chances.
Cyrus was his name. That's correct.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we're Bellevues. It's unclear whether or not we're brothers. We're all kind of a little experimental.
How would your brother feel if I were to kill you where you stand?
Wow.
I genuinely can't answer that question. I don't know. I mean, we're not like close, but like he'd probably like be kind of sad.
Like White
I'd
Lotus
be-
season 3's
I'd-
close.
I no. I mean, I'd be kind of sad if I found out he was dead.
I suppose that is fair. Come on, Percy.
You're not planning to kill me, right?
No. If I thought killing you could get me closer to the key he holds, then yes, but I do not believe so. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's go. Where you headed?
I think we're gonna head downstairs.
Downstairs.
Yes. I don't know if there's a
Okey-dokey.
TP plane or if you have to move us.
I do not have a teleport thing, but I will move you if you stay still.
What? I keep moving around. Now. Oh, see, I thought this would lead to like the. I thought this would lead somewhere else. Okay, I go back up the stairs. It's a cellar with wine.
This
I get
bone
it.
steps descend 20 feet to a cellar that contains 10 barrels of wine and an L-shaped wooden rack packed with wine bottles.
Okay,
That's hilarious.
I go back up.
I'm leaving. Goes
you see-
downstairs.
You see, Percy stays down for a second, and he goes over to one of the wine racks, and he's like, "This one doesn't have a stopper," and he pulls the bottle out, and the label reads "Champagne de l'Estompe," and he pulls out a spell scroll, and he's like, "This could be useful."
I'm glad you noticed it.
Well, you were just gonna leave, and there's a cool item in this room.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
exactly what
God.
we're gonna do. I'm
I love-
sorry for being a character.
Well, that's why
Yeah.
Percy's like, nah, we're gonna, okay.
What is the spell scroll of or for?
It is a scroll of Heroes Feast.
Oh, that's great. Actually, that's super
That's gonna be
useful.
fantastic.
I'm not. I'm a spellcaster a little bit, but that's great.
Thanks, Percy.
I turn to not Cyrus, and I go to Cloven. I go, sorry, I thought that might have been the way out.
No, you got to go through the door.
Okay. Whoa, is this
Have a
just
good day.
fall to the ground? Like, is this like a bottomless pit, a void?
I don't believe so. I believe there's things underneath it. But scarecrows line the abbey walls looking outward. They wear tattered chain shirts and carry spears with rusty heads. The courtyard below is blanketed with fog.
They live above the fog. Interesting. I will start making my way around. You know,
Percy,
OSHA would really have a field day with this. There's no railing.
what's an OSHA?
So you ever seen a play, Percy?
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep the conversation up as we move through.
yeah.
Well, you see,
I used to. I think I used to go to the theater. I don't know.
people who are
He's a theater
who
guy.
do tech for plays, lights, sound, etc., building sets. OSHA is a group, a union group that protects them from. I'll stop. Greedy capitalist pigs. Anyways,
Anyway, a wooden counter shaped like an L stands at the front of the spacious office. All other furniture has rotted away, leaving heaps of moldy wood and faded cloth. You can hear from below whoops, laughter, and screams from beneath.
I'm going to not
Hopla!
go down there yet and go through this door to my right. I'm gonna look at Percy and like kind of quiet and like stop talking and go. You know, like when you do symbols to like show people in spy movies, that's what we're doing.
Okay. I'm trying to think about timeline because we've sure got a messy one. Okay, so
I noticed that there was a woman in here and she's gone.
oh yeah, she's not here.
Cool. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was an accident or not. Just wanted to ask.
No, she's not supposed to be here.
She's not supposed to be here.
It's
No,
okay.
she's at Argynvost.
Oh, period.
It was Esmeralda.
Oh, Dan.
Okay. This is crazy.
This shit's fucking nuts.
This is the most split a party's ever been.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you need to continue with Sarah to write out to figure out what happens, I think that we are just traveling to Argynvost, which is going to take an hour. So
Yeah.
whatever Sarah is able to accomplish in an hour, this has turned into.
Not doing anything.
I think
This is
Lisa and I
also
are.
did our timeline. Straight.
Let's see what happens. I mean,
Alright.
I don't know what else to do because we're gonna go back to Argynvost,
Yes.
Yeah.
and I'm assuming.
I mean, I'm having a
at
great
this
time
point
being the main character.
I can message you what we plan to do when we're at Argynvost, so you know.
I have a
time-wise how
thing,
much
you guys.
time.
When you guys get to Argynvost.
Okay, well there you go.
Things for you.
Just work on that timeline then. However
'Cause
long you think
I-
that'll take us.
because I mean,
Thought
I'm
y'all would go to
assuming
Argynvost together.
I'm assuming this group would also try to reconvene there because that's the closest thing to the castle.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Once we're done here,
Oh.
we're gonna go back to Argynvost because
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. So write this out. See how long this takes.
All right.
Three's not gonna enter every room.
All right. All right. If you guys are good, then we will just continue. Then we'll continue here with 3
Okay.
and Percy. All right.
as we
You
move
cut out
into
there,
this
Sarah.
next room.
You're back now. Okay, you're good. You're good.
As we go into this next room, I sort of whisper quietly. I want to get a better idea of what's going on here before we meet whoever else resides here.
I think that's a good idea. I'm with you on that one. This spacious chamber contains bed frames of wrought iron arranged in 2 neat rows. Cobwebs and bits of rotten mattress cling to each frame. 3 doors are spaced along the south wall, each with a plaque mounted on it. From west to east, the plaques read operating room, nursery, and morgue. So
I'm gonna start at the operating room. Let me just I don't really have a utility spell that would help. I mean, I have a couple utility spells, nothing that'll help us here. Okay, we're good.
All right. So
I'll peek in with my bow drawn just in case.
west to east. So yeah.
East.
22. A blood-stained table stands in the middle of this otherwise empty room.
I believe this is where they were cutting up the bodies.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
I'll move to the nursery.
This room contains the wreckage of old wooden cribs.
I think they might have killed babies here.
Oh God.
Never mind.
Need it.
Baby.
The resource link is in the chat.
I almost said something really bad. Let's keep going. Anyone got a dead baby joke to say? No? Okay, next one. When I was 12, that shit hit. I was like, this shit is so good. Oh, look, a bird. I shoot it. Just kidding. I do look at it, though.
A raven perches on the windowsill of this otherwise empty room.
Can I cast Speak with Animals on myself?
Yeah, absolutely.
I will cast it on myself. Hello.
Hi!
Oh, boy.
God. What are you doing in a room by yourself?
What are you doing in a room?
We were looking for someone.
Who are you looking for?
The abbot.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Oh. I'm...
Nice to meet you. And I recreate that perfectly somehow.
Oh, cool.
My name is 3. This is Percy. There is a small halfling sleeping in my chest named Ellie.
Oh, interesting.
Anyways, shouldn't birds be outside?
I mean, I could go outside if I want to. That was the wrong voice. I can go outside if I want to.
Is
That's
it?
the same.
Were you placed in this room?
It was different.
No, I just... It's a nice empty room. It's quiet. Ugh. Some places actually quiet.
Yes, we heard a lot of screaming downstairs. Do you have any idea what that is?
Screaming, the music, the screaming, the music, the screaming, the music, the screaming, the music, the screaming, the music.
Do you know why people are screaming downstairs?
Yeah, it's probably the mongrel folk. There's all these dudes who like are kind of pieces of other dudes.
I guess one thing that confuses me, you said you could leave at any time, but the window is closed. Are you like other birds and you cannot see the glass?
What's glass?
I hold out my hand like this to the bird.
But
The
nothing.
bird, the bird jumps onto your hand.
I bring it to the window and I tell it, peck your beak against this space right here.
Oh. I would have figured out how to open the door. You know, ravens are pretty smart.
I can tell you are quite the smart bird.
I'm
Now,
a very smart bird. Thank you very much.
do you think you could do me a favor?
Depends on the favor.
I will open the window to let you out of this room, but I need you to fly to Argenvostholt and inform my friends there, and I give a short description of what they look like, that we are trapped here. But I need to make sure you wait until you are understood.
Can they... Yeah, most people can't really talk to me. Yeah, and Percy's standing there and he's like, what's the bird saying?
Oh, I'll tell you in a second. I will tie... Would you be okay if I tied a note to your foot?
Throw in a treat and I could be persuaded.
I look to Percy because I don't eat. Do you have rations?
Yeah, probably. I probably got some like old crackers or something. Some bread, hardtack.
Yeah, some hardtack. Actually, I reach into my chest into Ellie's bag and I pull out some like worms or whatever she carries. I don't know, she has bugs sometimes. I think whatever bug she has.
You find like an earthworm in her pocket.
Yeah, not the spider. The spider's nice. I'm not.
No, I
feeding
think
the spider to
she
the fire.
has. I think she still had the millipede, centipede, whatever the hell it was.
No,
that was
those were
out.
eaten by the
Yeah,
spider.
spider got to those.
I open my chest and I go, "Do you have a worm?"
Oh, here you go, dear.
Thank you.
Ooh, that's a juicy one. Yeah, I'll take your note.
I'll say
He-
I'll
he
write the
holds
note.
out his holds out his little leg.
The note. It's very small, so it won't interrupt. It's fine. It just says, "Indigo to, Abbey of, what's it called? Sorry,
Saint Markovia.
to Markovia Abbey. On OTW Argenvost.
Cool.
TW?
On the way.
On the way. Also, or the AKA the people who run Archive of Our Own.
And the raven gives you like a little salute with its wing and takes off as soon as you open the window.
I go, boop. All right. Maybe they'll meet us halfway. Who knows? We should
Hopefully.
probably head downstairs.
Yeah, we should probably see what that's all about.
I won't move. I'll just let you teleport us if you need to do that.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to go to a different map.
Ooh.
Woo. Woo.
Percy, I would be ready to kill everyone in this abbey if I were you.
My sword is prepared.
I got you, bro.
Thank you, Percy.
My sword is prepared. I don't
Me
know
when
what
I'm
came,
getting
I don't
ready
know
to
what came
pop.
over me.
Always prepared.
Oh boy. Okay. Before I teleport you over here, I gotta do. Well, do I have to do anything with those, or are those supposed to be visible?
The big
don't-
S's for secret rooms.
Yeah. I think those are supposed to be visible. Okay. Because I have not read this chapter.
I didn't
We
expect
made-
you to.
No indication to ever come here, so that seems very
You
valid.
y'all straight up said we're not going here.
But my question still, and you don't answer this, of course.
Mhm.
Master's Bride. That's where we went.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming that Tatiana is here.
We're told to bring her
Well-
here.
Yeah, but like,
Okay. So where does that?
which also a terrible idea so far.
Where does that lead down to?
Abbey of Markovia.
So, where does S20 lead? S15.
Oh, I could also tell you guys now. It doesn't matter, but since Ev's reading him, I need a vamp. The door numbers that I came up with yesterday were complete bullshit.
I knew that.
I was just saying random numbers.
I know you were fucking with Kaviga.
but it was real fun.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to believe.
Really?
You all just
sure
had
did
such a
not put that
reaction.
together.
Y'all were just having such a reaction. I was
I
like, you know what?
believed you.
I'm gonna let this happen.
I believed you. I thought maybe it was like a random thing, and like the door was magic, and there, like this 900-page book, maybe it had a little table of like, well, if they open it there, and then you made turns to a different one, and here's a different one.
No, I was
No.
I did. It's not that I. The first time when you said like 17, I was like, "What the fuck?" And then you said like 100. I went, "He's fucking with us."
Nope, not
Yeah.
Lil. Lil's not here. That's the wrong one.
What is this place?
No.
look
Who
like?
the fuck
Mark-
is this half dog man? Oh my god, what is happening in this fucking abattoir? This shit is cray cray.
So glad we did not bring.
Yeah, you and Percy head on downstairs. Into the foyer. This room
What
used
is
to be an
that thing?
office.
Ah,
Don't worry about
what are
it.
all those things? Oh my god!
I know there's like 1,000 of them.
All right, well, it's nice knowing y'all.
Don't even worry about it.
Running
as
is
for-
always an option.
This room used to be an office, as evidenced by the remains of a desk and a chair, both of which have been smashed to pieces. A hallway to the south leads to a staircase going up the staircase you just came down. A dark passage to the east is full of unnatural whispers, mad laughter, and bestial odors. Are you carrying a light
That's
torch?
Gen Con.
I have eye lights. Like a wee.
Are you guys making a lot of noise?
I would say we're walking normal, whatever
Okay.
that means to you.
Okay.
Can we
You're-
see
you're
this
not
thing
yet
in the
noticing.
distance?
Can go almost anywhere.
This lightless corridor has multiple doors behind which lay creatures that shatter the quiet with their mad cackles and whispered curses. The stench is overpowering. No, you cannot.
I'm gonna just say that
Even in the gloom, you can make out a monstrous shape lumbering down the hall. When the darkness can no longer hide its true nature, your eyes are treated to a terrifying 7-foot-tall assemblage of human body parts.
I don't think we need to talk to him. I think we can just
You see, he starts.
Oh no.
Percy!
I'm coming. I'm on my way.
Oh my
Leave him
god,
alone.
please go through the door. Thank you. There's fucking evil dogs here too. Jesus fucking Christ.
The thick fog that fills this courtyard swirls as if eager to escape. The courtyard is surrounded by a 15-foot-high curtain wall on which stand several guards with their backs to you, or so it seemed at first. It's clear now that these guards are merely statues. Wooden doors to the north and east lead to the abbey's 2 wings. In the center of the courtyard is a stone well fitted with an iron winch to which a rope and bucket are attached. Along the perimeter, tucked underneath the overhanging wall, are several stone sheds with padlocked wooden doors, as well as 3 shallow alcoves that contain wooden troughs. 2 wooden posts pounded into the rocky earth have iron rings bolted to them, and chained to one of them is a short humanoid with bat wings and spider mandibles. The quiet is shattered by horrible screams coming from the shed.
Hello, I say in common.
That would be. Is that you?
Why
or
did
is
you
that
want us to bring Arena here, Ev? This is a terrible place.
Yeah,
Why
this
do you
is, like,
think-
awful?
Why do you think it was
You-
my idea? What makes you think that was my idea?
This is terrible.
And who's this? The creature chained to the post flaps its leathery wings and takes to the air, but doesn't get far before its chains go taut. She flutters about madly, screaming nonsense.
I say hello with my speak with animals on.
Good.
Calm down. It is okay. We mean you no harm. Are you in pain? Would you like me to remove your chain?
Mm.
No, you like it here in the fog. Well, those two statements feel contradictory. Would you rather escape or stay here? Okay.
Period.
We are going to go. Is there something in the shed? I'm assuming the sheds are these things, yes? Or am I crazy?
would-
Yes. Yes, those are the chicken sheds.
Are there should I open the door to what is inside?
She
Thank you
shakes
for-
her head.
Thank you for that information. I'm gonna grab some hardtack and toss it towards it.
She bats it to the ground and
It's food.
scrambles to eat it.
Oh, there you go.
And her mandibles go click, 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 click.
Percy, I think this thing was once a human.
Something like that. I'm gonna be so honest. I am out of my. This is Barovia is a lot. This is a lot more than a lot. I don't know what's going on here. But I think you're right.
Who is very stoic, doesn't have much of a face to read, has now almost a determined sense around them. Their shoulders set into motion as they begin to march past the door out of here to the other door on the other side of the courtyard.
Okay. Oh, I can't unpause. Okay, 3. As you pass the well.
Jump in.
Nothing happens.
Yes.
As you pass the well, nothing happens.
Oh, interesting.
Did you? I don't know. You didn't look in the well. You would just.
No, I mean three's like, I have a mission now. Time to
And
not.
Most people would look into a well.
Percy's just jogging after you.
3 is in fact not people. 3 is robot.
Yep, and Percy is just gonna follow 3. Gentle sounding music trickles down from above, played on a single stringed instrument by some unseen master. The ground floor is one large 50-foot square room with arched leaded glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire in a hearth, while above the fireplace mantel hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to the upper level, while in another corner, a stone staircase descends into darkness. Several chairs surround a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware and gold candelabras are neatly arranged on the table, standing behind which is a young woman with alabaster skin dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She seems lost in her own thoughts. You also see a handsome young man in a brown monk's robe gently takes the woman by her hand. A painted wooden holy symbol that depicts the sun hangs from a chain around his neck, and he moves with the grace of a saint.
I'm assuming the stairs up here go back to our friend Cloven.
Great question.
I don't really know.
It feels like it from the layout, from what I remember. It's been flipped on its head, but I think that is true.
I think you're right.
Yes. Yes.
That is 3's hunch as 3 builds a map of this place in their head.
Yeah. You would have. These maps, the way these maps are laid out, the wine cellar is below this room.
You went downstairs and you went to the wine cellar, which doesn't.
The wine cellar is the layout of the building is now different, and the wine cellar is in between.
It's fine. I'm happy to be like whatever. I'm happy to whatever it. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
Got it. Okay.
Whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
These maps.
I go to. I take a few steps forward to the priest and his bride. This bitch looks like he's from Final Fantasy X. This bitch looks like Braska. This is Lord Braska from Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
And
you're right.
He says, what does he say? He says, hello, my children. How can I be of service to you?
Are you aware that Strahd has a way to teleport directly into the Abbey?
Lay it all out there.
Yeah. This is 3. So sorry. No tact. Absolutely none.
Yes, I do.
Well, we just so happen to follow that path here. What is this place?
This is the Abbey of Saint Markovia.
Who is Saint Markovia?
That's
Evelyn.
Chapter.
What was he the saint of? Your mom. I love this like one DM, one player RPG we got going on here today.
Saint Markovia and her followers once tried to overthrow Strahd. I wish you would tell me more information. She was Markovia was a cleric of the Morning Lord, cared for the wounded here. She organized a resistance against Strahd, attempting to defeat him with holy paladins and clerics. Unfortunately, no, not unfortunately. Catching wind of this, Strahd sent over a dozen vampire spawn to kill the priests. However, Markovia and her forces repelled the attack and destroyed each and every one. Because of all the years caring for the sick and defending them against the vampire menace, the fates made Markovia a saint, and the abbey became consecrated ground. Overconfident with her victory, Saint Markovia took her forces to Castle Ravenloft to take on Strahd himself. What exactly happened in the castle is unknown. What is known is that Saint Markovia and her priests were never seen again. And it was over a week before anyone saw Strahd again. In honor of her sacrifice, this place was named the Abbey of Saint Markovia.
And you are?
The abbot.
And she is?
This is Vasilka. Say hello, Vasilka. She, does a curtsy. It's a little awkward.
I can tell that she is, stitches, right?
I
can, see that. Cool. It seems that your friend was in quite the battle.
Yes, she is recovering, as many sick and injured do in this place.
Including the 7-foot-tall behemoth golem and the screaming individuals in the other part of the courtyard?
Well, they are unfortunate cases. We are working to cure them.
Of what?
Of whatever it may be that ails them. We're trying to figure it out.
I suppose you'll forgive my barrage of questions. I am just confused as to how ground consecrated in the name of overcoming the darkness that is Strahd von Zarovich has become a place of experimentation and surgery and necromancy.
Oh, necromancy. No. Where did you ever get the idea of necromancy?
I pointedly look at the person who's made of many other people next to him. It seems that you brought together parts of many to make one whole. I turned my Tylenol pills into the shape of a gemstone.
Speaking of my dear friend here, we are in the process of trying to find her a proper bridal gown. Do you think you could assist with that?
Have you tried Valaki? I'm sure they have dressmakers.
Well, I could use some assistance looking one. If you agree to this, I could offer you, I could cast Raise Dead up to 3 times on your behalf, or give you the benefits of a healing touch.
You're a little late on the raising the dead for this party.
Well, I don't think you and I have much else to converse about, so perhaps it's time you take your leave. I am in the midst of an etiquette lesson.
Yes, Eliza?
Somewhere off in the distance, you hear Lil cursing to the gods.
Why?
Because
Raised Dead would have been real fucking useful instead of having to get a gem to stick in this guy's chest.
True.
True.
I look at Percy.
Something real weird's going on here, and I don't like it.
I guess I'm curious as to whether or not you'd like to put an end to it. What level's this guy have? Talk to me. 2v2. How we looking? Do I get a sense that he's powerful? Strong?
Yeah. I mean, no, you look at him, he's just a guy. He's just a handsome young man.
That is some lying. I'm being lied to.
He's so handsome. He's just a handsome he's just a handsome young man.
So does my innate danger sense give is it like I really shouldn't do this?
You get the roll me an insight check.
Another one.
Give me another one. Give me the second roll of this episode.
Jesus Christ. Not 20!
Yes!
We've made 2 rolls this episode, and they've both been nat 20s. What are the odds? Oh gosh. Yeah, you look at this
About
guy.
1 in 400.
You don't know what's up with this dude, but you get the sense that if you and Percy try to take him on by yourselves, if he doesn't kill you, whatever was screaming will. But it will probably be him that will kill you before they do.
3 is upset.
If you wanted,
3 is upset because this guy is very similar in vibes in a way to the people who created 3, and 3 doesn't like all this stuff because 3 has a personal vendetta against people who think they can fucking play God like this.
oh, I'm not playing God.
If
We're
we
playing Build-A-Bear.
yeah, literally.
My decisions are based on the Morning Lord's guidance.
Oh.
One last thing. As we leave here, I believe I imagine you probably have guards stationed on the outskirts of your walls. I would like safe passage.
Yes, of course, child. You may leave this place freely.
I open my chest and Ellie hits him with moonlight and we run. No, I'm kidding. Go, Ellie, go! Attack! Ah! Ellie turns into a tiger and eats it. And bites his face off. No. I guess I will open the door back into the courtyard and head to the front 2 double doors.
Yeah, the 2 of
3
you...
is unhappy.
Come on, Percy, go through the door. There you go, bud.
I guess I'll let Evelyn. I'll give Evelyn this, and I'll look in the well before I leave.
All right.
Roll initiative. No.
I will die.
You see, 20 feet down is another mongrel folk. And you see 3 red eyes peer up at you from the darkness of the well and begin coming towards you very quickly.
Percy, we are leaving.
Okay. Let's go.
Percy, we are leaving. Percy, we are leaving. Percy, we're leaving. Percy, the game's paused. Percy, the game's paused. What do we do?
A 15-foot high curtain wall joins the abbey's two wings. Behind its battlements, two guards stand at their attention, their features obscured by fog. Below them, set into the walls, a pair of 10-foot tall wooden doors reinforced with bands of steel. To the right of these doors, mounted on the wall, is a tarnished copper plaque which reads, "May her light cure all illness."
This is some fucked up shit. As we walk past the guards, I'm gonna, in an attempt to like, in an attempt that's like, definitely does not sound very good if you're listening. I'm gonna go, yes, praise be to the morning Lord. Yes, praise be.
And you head out the
Praise
north
his
gate.
name.
The road from the village climbs above the mist, the wide ledge on which the abbey is perched. A light dusting of snow covers the trees and the rocky earth. The gravel road passes between two small stone outbuildings, to either side of which stretches a 5-foot high, 3-foot thick wall of jumbled stones held together with mortar. Blocking the road are iron gates attached to the outbuilding by rusty hinges. They appear to be unlocked. Viewed through the gates, the stone abbey stands quiet. Its two wings are joined by a 15-foot high curtain wall. Belfry protrudes from the roof top of the closer north wing, which also sports a chimney billowing gray smoke.
I'm gonna. Oh right, we're right next to Cursed or whatever. Cransed.
You are in.
Aren't you in?
Kritz.
You're in Kretz.
You are in Kritz.
You're in
We
the
left
Abbey, which is in Kretz.
The Abbey and our.
We should keep going. I think we can just open this gate.
Yes.
Pretend there's a gate here. Percy opens it, and it squeaks open loudly.
A warning for headphone wearers would have been nice. Ow.
Sorry.
Bone conduction and high-pitched noises, not great.
Oh, sorry.
3
Felt
teleports
that in your bones.
to the
LOL.
other side of the road. 3's really cool like that.
Banning you, Randall.
Maybe in Crest we can find out what the fuck is going on with that Abbey.
Yeah, you see
Christ above.
two as you get further and further away. You see where did you go?
I
Oh my
teleported to the
God.
end of the road.
But as you were leaving, you saw two mongrel folk come out of the little gatehouses and like start looking around and be like, "Okay, bye." And
I can't tell if they're helping these people or hurting them. I honestly
I don't
can't.
know.
I feel like it's all bad, but like, I don't know. The mongrel folks seem nice. I don't know.
And you find yourselves like out here by the old Svalich Road once. Well, no, because it's the Abbey, so you would be like you would follow this
you know you can
road.
like,
You'd be down
geez,
like
geez.
here.
It's gotta wind down too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 3 just like jumped. It's really cool.
The village of Crete. Road. So, where are you like closest to? S3. The mist-shrouded village beyond the wall is nothing more than a scattering of humble wooden cottages along dirt roads that stretch between stands of snow-dusted pine trees. So many trees, in fact, as to constitute a forest. To the northeast, gray cliffs rise sharply, and the road winding up to the abbey is easy to see from this vantage.
I guess we'll walk down. Is there like a place that seems like an inn? Or like a bar, a tavern?
It's mostly just cottages.
Are there people here? Like, are they alive?
Yeah. There's
Okay.
people who live live in the cottages.
Okay.
You see one cottage is like a little bit bigger than the others and get the sense that might be the burgomaster.
Hello? Hello? Oh shit.
You see a man answer the door.
Not a man.
Hello, can I help you?
Hello, my name is 3. This is Percy. We were wondering, why is the Abbey full of weird monsters?
What?
You just came from the Abbey, and it is full of amalgamations of part human, part animals, and also 7-foot-tall flesh columns. Are you aware of this, Burgermaster of Crest?
I am indeed the Burgermaster. I'm Burgermaster Dmitry Kreskov.
Prescock.
Oh, that's so sad.
He's like, I miss my wife.
No, his wife's alive.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh. Okay. He says, I mean, I've certainly heard strange things about the Abbey. It was once a hospital and a convent, but fell on hard times when the land was swallowed by the mist. I mean, I don't really know much about the abbot. No one visits the Abbey.
I think I have a good suspicion as to why.
You're saying it's full of monsters?
Yes. And a very, very powerful abbot. One whose magic I dare not raise my bow against. I believe that the people of Crest are in danger should he decide to release his abominations on the town. And since we are soon to be the owners of all of Barovia, I don't want to have no subjects. I'm kidding. No subjects to rule.
That is disturbing to hear indeed.
And I'm hoping you'll be more useful than the Burgermaster Valaki was.
I mean, I'll be honest. I will not sure I will be. Give me an insight check.
God damn, another one.
Yeah, this one's actually in the book.
3 in your 12.
Meets it, beats it.
Fuck.
You can discern that he is trying very, very hard to. Well, not very hard. He's trying to hide the fact that he is distraught. This man is sad.
Can we have Percy notice this and ask instead?
Yeah. Are you all right? And the Dmitri says, to be honest, no, my the last of my children just died.
Oh. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Yes. So I'm not sure how much help my wife and I could be to you as it stands right now.
What happened to them?
Illness.
Is there an illness prevalent here in Krisk?
No.
Plague.
No, it's not a plague. I don't know what it is. Part of me has to wonder if it's a curse.
Sounds like a side quest for later. This might be a bit of a difficult question to answer, but how do you feel about Strahd von Zarovich?
I mean, I'll say this. I've seen my fair share of adventurers come through this place, which I presume the two of you are. I am not interested in housing adventurers, nor am I interested in housing Strahd's allies. Adventurers have brought enough ruin to this land.
We were able to teleport directly from Castle Ravenloft into the Abbey. Consider that a warning.
Consider me warned.
I am not. Percy and myself and our other allies are seeking to destroy Strahd. I believe we have a very fair chance of doing so, but that chance will only be bolstered if you were to provide support.
I feel like we're campaigning.
Period. Door to door, baby.
There's not much support I can provide you. What little we have, we need to protect. We clearly need to protect ourselves with. If these monsters have overrun the Abbey, as you say, I have a guard that I need to conduct business with.
What time of day is it?
It's like midday.
How long is it to get from here to Argynvost?
Great question.
Because we can't travel at night.
I mean, you can.
Sarah does not want to end the campaign before it ends for realsies. Like, hey, Kel, I'm so sorry. Your boyfriend died, and I couldn't protect him.
Oh,
Let me take a. So that's that far. That's 45. That's 24. Maybe like 2 hours.
That's not bad, actually. We
Really?
can make it before nighttime.
I think it's supposed to be longer, but I'm going based off of the fact that I told you it was 4 hours to the castle, and it's not really half the distance. It's like
that's fair. That's fair.
I do think we shrunk Barovia a little bit during this campaign to cut down on some of the travel time that was eating us up.
I'm not counting hexes anymore. We're not doing that. I did that enough. I don't want to.
Well, I hope that this information serves you, and should we be successful in Strahd Fall, we will send our forces to the Abbey as well.
Thank you.
Or maybe Strahd Falling will get rid of him on its own. That'd be cool.
That would certainly be nice. If you do manage to kill Strahd von Zarovich, you will have my thanks and my gratitude.
And you'll have a new queen. Her name is Lil. All right, bye.
Okay.
I'm kidding, but wouldn't that be hilarious if I said that?
The two of you go to leave, and Percy's like, "I'm so sorry about everything. About you're like, I'm sorry about your kid. Bye."
Oh yeah, three turns around and is like, "Me too. So I'm a robot. I'm not good at this."
Farewell, robot and Percy.
I turn to Percy and I go, I think everywhere in Barovia is having problems as a result of Strahd. And the fog. Once the fog clears, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe the Abbey's true nature will be revealed once again.
We can only hope. Are you making your way back to Argynvost?
Yeah.
On my way.
I would gladly spend the next 3 sessions fighting everything in that Abbey if I thought I could get away with it.
Yeah.
But I don't think I can get away with
Time to
it.
take a break.
We don't. You can take away the
Oh, the map.
Yeah, you can take away the map. We don't.
I got
won't
you.
need it for a little bit. 3, not 3. Lil and Caleb.
Oh God. I didn't do it yet.
You arrive back at Argynvost, and you see your allies gathered.
Oh, awesome.
But there are fewer of them than you had anticipated. and you see there is sort of a somber tone to the assemblage.
Oh, I feared that.
Well, where's Irina? Commander-in-Chief.
Who are you asking that to?
Lil.
Benrick? Oh.
How the hell would I know?
I don't know. Fine. Hello?
You see Van Richten step out the front door. Ah, good, you're back. Bad news.
Bad news.
Oh?
What?
There was an attack while you were gone.
Of course.
By who?
Who do you think?
Oh,
Strahd.
well, the werebears. I don't know.
Strahd.
Okay, go on. Sorry for clearly asking dumb questions.
Lil looks at you like, could you be a bit more sensitive to the situation?
We lost a few horses.
No!
Not the horses.
Not the horses! I loved them!
That is you should have said terrible news.
Well, it gets worse. He took Irina.
Called it! I fucking called it!
Honestly, okay. I'm okay with that. I've spent...
I'm not okay with that!
You're not? What is he gonna do? He has no ritual. We just have to kill him and get out. This whole love affair isn't our problem. We came to Barovia. Sorry, what was that, Lil?
Has the shield guardian made it here? It left far earlier than we did.
It did, but it's a further distance, and let's see.
I think Sarah just quit the campaign.
Sarah's never gonna forgive me for that.
Surrounded by more allies than just us, and still gets taken.
Yeah, seriously, how the fuck does that happen?
So you know how Lil went on a rampage straight to the castle? When 3 comes back, we're going. That's
all right,
it. That's it. Take a
Like
long rest,
one
bitch.
person-
We're going.
Let's do this.
It's the one of the 2 people in the party that 3 actually fucking likes.
Yeah. You hear with the because it would have
Zombies.
You don't hear them yet, but if you were to go outside and fly up, you would see that you would be able to see him sparkling in the distance. He's making his way over. He's making his way over, but he's not quite there yet. You've got maybe another 30 minutes before he gets there.
Oh, look
Okay.
at Van Richten.
He's moved pretty fast.
I'm gonna fly up, look at it, and fly back down. I look at Van Richten and I tell him, in about 30 minutes, I need the strongest people that we have here to carry a 250-pound skull and place it in its final resting place.
That we can do. That we can do. I will go see who's not dead.
How many?
More than just horses and Irina die?
A few dusk elves and
They're coming.
No.
I believe one of the Mardukov, one of the brothers.
They were cute. Okay. Thank you for the list. I don't. I'm gonna turn to Lil and ignore Rickton and go. I'm gonna be a little honest. He's
gonna
this
go back.
whole
inside.
army couldn't defend one person, how are they going to survive an attack on the castle? Are we sending them all to die?
Not necessarily.
You also see on the lawn many spawn bodies. You see that Strahd didn't just show up by himself.
I mean, I figured.
Yeah.
still. Well,
It seems
This
like they
is
held their
okay.
own, but I mean, how many people would it take to actually take Strahd down?
it
They won't be
weakens
fighting
Strahd. If
Strahd.
a bunch of spawn died here, that means he is less for when we go for the castle. So honestly, this is probably in our best interest because now both forces are weakened. I'm going to get a drink while we wait for the Shield Guardian.
Mm-hmm. Does the
You like
crow
one?
show up? Yes.
Huh?
Does the
I just-
crow with the message show up?
Yes, actually. A little raven.
I was paying attention. Oh,
Yes.
Raven, my bad.
A raven lands in front of the two of you and like does a little dance and like sticks its leg out and is like flapping its wings trying to get your attention and sticks its little leggy out.
I untie it, and as is custom for basically any favor or gift or what have you, I hand him a gold piece. One of the the platinum piece with Strahd's face on it.
The raven like picks it up. It's a little heavy. And
It's
is like
funny.
gives you a nod and then takes back off into the air.
I open the letter.
You see the note from 3.
Indigo to Abby of whatever the fuck. On the way back.
Oh, shit. I'm glad we didn't take that one.
Yeah, that seems like that's a far way away.
It's a long hike.
Um,
And that means we can have some gin and tonics while we wait.
Yes, we can. While you go find a gin from whatever hooch farm you can find in this place, because there's not a bar in this mansion, but you know, whatever. I'm gonna go find a spellcaster somewhere in this place.
Yeah, you find
That has message.
yeah. Send
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Fuck, you're so smart.
Let's see.
This is why I'm gonna be the one in charge.
Who's here? Who am I gonna just claim as sending?
The
Cash
leader
money.
of. Oh yeah, that'll work too.
Yeah, you see Casimir, and he's like clearly like he's a little beat up. You see he's like bandaging a couple of wounds.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks up and he says, "Missed a fight."
I see that. I have 2 messages I need to get out.
All
Can
right,
you help me? Yeah, I gotta find the name of the werewolf because I already forgot his name.
I could do. Emil.
Emil. Cool.
So I
could
did
do.
some quick maths, and it would actually take about. I mean, just for you, so if your curiosity is sated, we don't have to change anything. This is not me being like rules as written. If each hex is a quarter mile, it's 6 miles, and the time to walk about 6 miles would probably take around an hour to 2 hours between that much, depending.
Yeah.
So it was actually just a good guess.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it has like there's like a thing somewhere in the book that's like, here's how fast all this stuff, like here's all the things, but I don't know where it is. And he said, Casimir says, I could help.
Oh wait. First message to 3. Made it to however the fuck you said it. I said the fucking name.
Martikov.
No.
No, not Martikov. Markovia.
What? No, the mansion.
Argenvosolt. Yep. Made it to Argenvosolt.
Strahd attacked with a bunch of spawn. Irina was taken. Meet us here.
3, you get a response.
Angry robot noises.
Fair.
I'm just hearing back some of what sounds like metal scraping together. but I can tell it's angry.
I was gonna say it's probably very angry 3. Irina
Yeah.
is
Irina
an
was
important being to them.
You almost call her an
Very
NPC. I'm looking for an NPC for 3.
And then the second one, tell me his name again, or I'm just gonna say
Emil.
his name to him. Emil.
All
He's
right.
a part of the werewolf leader people, I think. Anyways, I use Emil's full name, which I wrote down somewhere, and then instantly lost the note because that's who I am as a human being.
I yeah, I don't know that guy. I'm not sure I'll be able to get a message to him.
Okay. Well,
how do I use my Fae powers to call on this man? He gave me his full last name.
I have drinks.
You have wine. You certainly did not find gin and tonic.
I can get gin and tonic. Come on.
You found wine. That's
it's a staple.
The only thing to drink in this place is wine. Would you like Purple Dragon Crush? Yeah, you find local wines.
All right.
And okay, I was doing a thing with Lil. Remind me the last thing you said. You're trying to get the good dude.
Oh yeah, how do I call on him?
Give me a
I put all little dice in this tiny little potion ball because they're tiny.
What skill would that use? Give me a persuasion roll.
A persuasion roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on, I gotta pull Foundry back up. I want to roll my dice, but I have to add the thing, and I don't remember what it is.
Not again. Not again.
That's a nat 20 for 21.
Shut up.
Jesus Christ.
You reach out through the magic of the Fae contract, and you summon this man, and you know he is on his way. He does not immediately appear before you, but you know he is on. You know he is on his way.
Okay. Well, let the guards know that a werewolf, potentially a contingent of them, have allied themselves with us, and they are not a danger to us. At least not unless they want to breach the contract that me and Emil have made, which would be very bad for them.
Oh no, breaking Fae contracts, very bad.
Very bad indeed. I'll let the guard know. Casimir says. Yeah. And everybody looks kind of sad.
Right.
It's kind of a, morale's a little low. And he goes off to inform who he needs to inform. Is there anything else you guys are doing before 3 gets there?
I'm having a nice glass of wine, and when the doors for the mansion close for the night, I'm going to use Arcane Lock so we can get a good night's rest.
All right. The shield guardian arrives just before 3 does, with the dragon skull. And 3 arrives shortly after. You arrive at Argynvost. You've been informed that Irina has been taken. You see the dead spawn. You see dead vampire spawn, a couple of dead dusk elves, a couple of dead horses.
Mm-hmm.
That coward.
Yeah. I agree.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had some sort of crystal to get in here.
You have the skull, yes? We should return it. See if it has any effect on the spirit upstairs.
I'm assuming
Maybe
by now a
We'll get
group
stronger.
of people have shown
Yeah.
up to help lift this thing.
Yeah.
Now that I'm here, 3's here to help.
I mean,
Mhm.
three
Yeah.
has the strength to be able to do it. I need the right chapter. Where are you? Argynvost Talks.
We are you.
You take the skull back to that little mausoleum out back. That is.
It'd be cool if we replace the skull and Strahd dies immediately. Just saying.
Wouldn't that be great?
Irina just reappears. Ah, my teleporter.
Yes. And you see again, and you see in the mausoleum that writing, that draconic script again. Here lie the bones and treasures of Argynvost, Lord of Argynvost Holt, and founder of the Order of the Silver Dragon. And you place the skull there. You see a brilliant light fill the room and flash across the valley like the beacon of a lighthouse. And you see the light shoot into the sky as the beacon is lit. It can
Oh, Gondor.
Gondor calls for aid.
Yeah. The light, you can feel the light strengthen you. And good aligned creatures will experience a few glimmers of hope and joy, while evil find the light disconcerting.
It's always disconcerting.
While the
3
beacon shines, characters and other creatures that oppose Strahd gain +1 bonus to AC and saving throws for as long as they remain in Barovia.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's sick!
Nice.
Fuck yeah! +1 AC
That's
and all saving
huge.
throws?
Yeah. Where's
You
my...
hear the mansion sigh as if something is let go.
I don't know how to fix my AC, but okay.
Yeah, is that like a feature that you could add potentially to our characters?
You can-
Yes.
You can set your armor class to a flat if you'd like.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that for all of my saving throws.
Yeah, I should be able to add a feature. Yes.
If
I know.
not, I'll do
Yeah.
it. That's fine. It's easy, but
Yeah.
I just don't want to.
I think I know how to do it.
I'm gonna. Are the ghosts like gone? Have they like gone to rest, or are they like ready to join us in the fight? Because
Are you gonna go
Mm.
upstairs and investigate?
Oh yeah, 3 is like
Yeah.
ready to go.
You go upstairs and you see the corpses left behind as the spirits have found rest.
Damn it.
Fair.
Cowards.
I
3's
wanted
gonna.
them to come to our aid like in Lord of the Rings.
Yes, that's what I wanted so bad. Okay. Tomorrow. We do this tomorrow.
Yep.
You ready for
We
it?
have to get Irina back before he bites her. Well, who knows? It might be too late already.
He's not going to
No.
bite her yet.
He'll want to
He's
make a
gonna
show of
savor
it.
it.
Percy says that. Yeah, he'll want to make a show of it.
Perhaps that's what dinner was all about the whole time. He knew we were going to be there, and that was going to be his show.
Potentially.
He does like to show off.
We need to save Irina.
We will.
Let's take some time to rest, then we'll head there straight in the morning. Rally the crew. Bright and early.
Would you like to give them a rallying speech? Because I can't.
Should I do that now, or should I do it when we wake up?
Probably
I
in the
think-
morning.
I think in the
Why
morning.
not both?
And in the morning, we can use this. And Percy holds up the scroll of Heroes Feast.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, I could cast that for you if you'd like. Not now, but
I can actually learn that.
Ooh. I can't learn
Yeah.
spells.
He hands it to Lil.
I'm gonna learn it.
You got the money?
That's the first thing I was about to ask you. How much is it to learn this fucker?
What type of wizard are you?
Illusion.
Illusion. Okay, this is I do not believe this is an illusion. Yeah, this is conjuration and it's 6th level.
Never mind, I cannot learn it.
But you can cast it at the very least.
I can cast it, yes.
Um
So that's a tomorrow's problem.
All right, everyone,
and
go
you all
the fuck to bed.
you all settle in for a long rest. And in the morning, you will head out one last time to Castle Ravenloft. And that is the end of our session.
One last thing though.
One
I
last
am
thing.
going to cast Arcane Lock on the doors for the night.
Solid.
And
Can we
then
level up?
the Shield Guardian will be standing at the open wall that's like the wall that's completely open. That's
Mhm.
where the Shield Guardian is going to stand for the night, so everyone can actually sleep.
You may get your final level up.
Yay!
I'm so excited to level up.
There is, depending on next session, maybe the penultimate or maybe the final, depending on if you all die. But
I've never
Okay.
died before.
that is the end of our session. I hope you all had a great time watching tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to my lovely players for playing. This is about to be the first campaign I've run that I've finished, which is very exciting and cool. And
Yeah.
I maybe next week I'll cry for the first time in 2 months.
Oh my god.
HRT really does something to you.
For curiosity.
Yes.
Give me like 2 seconds. I have pure curiosity. This means.
War.
Oh my! It's really. Wow.
What?
We started this campaign a year ago yesterday.
Whoa!
Wow. That's crazy.
We're gonna do it, guys.
One full year campaign. That's wild.
One full year campaign. And it's supposed to be longer.
I would say, yeah. What I was reading online, it was like most people, it's like 50 to 60.
Yeah, we're about there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're on target. Well, where are we going today?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Are we going anywhere? We don't have to go
I
anywhere.
don't know. We don't have to go anywhere. Let's not. I don't want to.
Oh, okay, well then.
All right. Well, remember to be kind, to love one another. And we'll see you next week for potentially the final episode of Curse of Strahd.
True.
Bye-bye.